You guys see that very often with like a pocket strap. You studied the other team so much, you know it.
You can also fall into a trap when drafting like this though, because if you know what you want and then you're picking it, sometimes second guess yourself with, wait a second, would we still be going down this route? Like, are we falling into this trap of every pick?
In terms of coaches, Boba doesn't have that problem. Like, just pick it.
Yep, first pick OD.
Which is exactly what happened last night when they got everything they wanted. They even got the wisp.
And that's why they're not doing the wisp. Eventually, might be, you know, a second. I think yesterday was a real showing of when you get a hero ban against you, finally get given it, instantly picking it is always the best option because clearly the other team had.
Oh, they did win.
Yeah, exactly.
The second one didn't.
Well, the second one was the first phase pick, so that's what's wrong.
Yeah, I like this women. They're bread and butter. Times in a row. Dragon Tail plus Egg is pretty. You eliminate.
Wombo combo.
The Wombo combo. Dragon Tail into Phoenix.
And this just like the. I guess it could be. A Lion on 5. You now have.
It's perfect.
Nothing to do with the egg and the intro.
I love that call. It's Piranha game. Lion on 5.
Yeah.
Flex the lot between the. They've actually played a lot of Earth Spirit.
Witch Doctor.
Wow. Okay. Witch Doctor against.
That's still a pretty cool pick.
Yeah, it's not only. Yeah. Find the support. Maledict is tank break. That's the real.
Now, Nigma now in the final bans, potentially put in like a DK Phoenix lane and Witch Doctor Jared. That lane is not going to have a lot of kills. Nigma right now still has pick. We know engine 5. Carry here. And lane in.
Worried about the side not be able to egg right now.
They don't. Fuck perhaps.
Casual spectre here with
drafted 4 PSG.
Thing with kind of bridge that. Oh, there you go. I think the way that Troll can play this this Javelin, to be able to actually. But yeah.
Hard lane and way I see it, way I power laner can't lose the
last pick. Kind of the hero that.
It is the hero of the tournament, but I guess the only side of that is the fact that you're grabbing to more. I think right now they've demonstrated they are able to play 2 So I'd actually like to just see Miracle have a bit of flair to give them a nicer entry. Because right now they lack connecting factor, that kind of active mid. These heroes, if they have an extra bit of support coming into, can find kills, but yeah, I don't think the
fuck on mid lane had 2.
That's true, yeah.
Dragonite still refused.
Sometimes it does feel like a waste of on some.
DKs, Vipers.
Wait, you're
Vaders.
saying DK's not high skill?
It, no, I mean, RTZ calls the mid lane a no general.
That's 3 buttons you have to press in quick succession. That's blink.
Wow.
Sorry, I even did it wrong. That's how hard it is. It's ult, blink, stun. If you're lucky, some right. That's 4 buttons.
Very difficult.
Leveling up the fire anymore.
I think that's the first time in Dota meta has Dragon Knight leveling the stun. It's always been a
it's
value
always
level
been one level, and
Yeah.
that's it.
It has a really good sound too. Team Nigma's final bands. Yeah, Naga, of course. Easy. Now 3 of the heroes are rather annoying.
Off lane.
Still really like Jared.
Guilty. Luna's and here. Actually, Luna. That ball push. Have heroes. One of the
And also, it does really like the matchups that beat Parker, like Voice Spirit, DK, DP. DP he does well because you all siphon. That's it. You don't care about the orb damage.
Imagine, obviously in RTZ Classic, he would nerf. Not had a great. Technically,
a recent talent change. Like that.
Key thing here is for. Don't think you can Manta into fly and become more of a. And that timing, getting there, is pretty hard against any. Nigma's draft is kind of built around that era of fights and the jungle towers. So if EG can play lower game and be very, but of course their carry for carry matchup is favored to mid.
All eyes on. Guy has
Timber?
to have a
Okay.
yeah. This Timber has to have a good lane. Tower land hit ass in front of the tower and let the at 12-minute mark. That
quickly, both going for Nigma on this one.
Can't be
45, 45.
European, can't be biased.
Yeah,
I can't
very
come-
biased. So I'll go for EG to make sure it's
Biased.
not
Biased.
biased.
Ah.
Let's go to our casters and see what they think. Beautiful game on between.
Yeah, 2 very biased casters here. Lacoste joining me, of course, as EG up against Team Nigma about to kick off. Drafting-wise, you know, we see the RT Medusa, that Timbersaw for Ice, and the kind of classic Nigma based around that Dragon Knight. Who do you favor going into this?
I'm not really convinced by the Medusa overall. I think teams figured out, and she got nerfed. Her level 15 and level 22 talent got swapped, so something to be aware of. I want to see what the item build on iLTW this game is going to be. Looking at the heroes that he's playing against, the Timbersaw, Medusa, I would love to see a Diffusal Blade in this game.
Yes.
We've seen some Battle Fury
No
trolls.
Battle Fury,
no
please.
Battle Fury troll allowed in this game. Maybe Maelstrom is okay, you know, but I think the Diffusal Blade in this game is 10 out of 10. I believe it was iLTW who played the Terror Blade as well a couple of games, especially against the Medusa matchup where he decided to get that Diffusal Blade, burn more mana. It's a cheap, efficient damage item.
It's like if PL can do it, why can't I? Burn some mana and have a bit of fun. And there, as Lizard was saying, the man to keep your eyes on, iSice's Timbersaw, currently down in that bottom lane. Are EG looking to dodge a matchup here? What's the plan? So iSice starting bottom is a little unusual.
Yeah, they are looking to run an aggressive tri-lane, 3 range heroes. Like Troll is a strong laner. Like Troll, when he's in a range form, he's okay. They could potentially match up the aggressive tri-lane, or they could put the Dragonite to the top lane, see what happens if they decide to swap things around. Because if you have a... Enchantress is a good counter to the Timbersaw. First, when I saw it, maybe it was a year ago, I thought it's not going to do that much. Impetus, pure damage, does much better than I expected, starting with the Blightstone.
Okay.
So that extra armor that the Timbersaw gets is not going to be as potent at the early levels.
And I guess, adding on to your point, Troll very good in these 2v2 lanes, Ench very good in 2v2 lanes, and I guess that's another reason EG here wants to try and mix things up a little bit, get away from that 2-1-2, put a tri-lane, and really keep the pressure on from the very get-go. As Flying Crit already doing a bit of chip damage there, causing some problems for GH's Phoenix. We'll see if they do TP back down to bottom, or if it just straight up will just be that Timbersaw versus Dragon Knight, which is such a great time for iSice's Timber. You're the ones forcing the hand, right? EG are the ones saying, hey, Nigma, if you want better lanes, you're the ones who have to move.
Yes, and the top lane, super aggressive start for EG. Troll shows up, gets an Earth Spike, gets a Coconut, gets a snake in his face. They're showing that they want to play really aggressive right now. Kuroki, oh, that was a good observer board. Like, it's scouting things out. It's scouting the rune, the bottom rune, and it also does not allow Enchantress to take a big creep. But Kuroki,
nice.
He will still try to go in the mid lane.
Yeah, wraps around him with that Centaur, and as we saw there, of course, Abed in 4 CS, decent start, DP 3-0, but the harassment from DP, some substantial right clicks and spams coming through from Miracle. And Abed does get stomped up by the Centaur for now, forced away from the creep wave. Pesky Kuroki getting up in the face of the puck already. Abed even dropping the greetings. And Kuro going to drag the wave around. That's quite interesting. What's the plan here?
That's a good question. Let's see where he drags it at, and then I can give you an answer. A bit of harassment. Again, the Illusory Orb is used. Crypt Swarm level 2. Abed dodges it. Abed puck, also bringing the bottle. Lion, bringing a healing cell, but yeah, microing the courier nicely. Professional players are not as good as microing couriers as you would think they are.
So, was that lane drag to try and secure both water runes? Because he tried to drag
Possibly,
the wave
yeah.
like southwards, where Dire has the advantage on bottom rune, right? And Radiant wants to go top one. So you're kind of moving Abed away from that top rune by placing yourself there as Kuroki. Nonetheless, Crit was able to grab it. And he is just going to be tracking back and spotting out that Kuro Ench for now. Centaur bodyguards her. And top lane looks like the Troll has managed to catch up a little bit. Sure, there are 7 denies on that Medusa, but 8 last hits on the Troll Warlord is no mean feat up against this Troy lane. Centaur gets coconutted. GH gets stunned and snaked. First blood for RTZ. You don't want to be giving it to that Deuce, so they might get a bonus kill here. I mean, Nigma, no, just a Centaur. No follow through. And that Troy lane working out for EG.
Kuroki in the triangle, picking up the rune and also getting the big creep, so he might be able to backstab at a potentially mid lane or go to their safe lane. Safe lane's not doing too hot. 9 CS on a Troll, 15 and 7, 15 and 8 right now on Medusa. They're keeping the lane where it should be. There's a small camp that the Nigma is trying to pull.
Someone who is doing well, though, is this Dragon Knight. 17-8 against the Timbersaw, and I guess Enchantress did stay there for the first minute and a half or so, giving MC a bit of a better start. But iSice should be able to recover this and start dominating, shouldn't he?
He doesn't. The Timbersaw doesn't put that much pressure on a Dragon Knight, where like you have a Dragon Blood, he's gonna put a third point in Dragon Blood on top of it. You get harassed, but the amount of damage that Timbersaw deals early on is really not that high.
Okay. So not until level 6, level 7.
Yeah, you kind of need level 6 to be able to put some more pressure. He also has that Orb of Venom. Got a Soul Ring, so that means, like, I don't think Timbersaw can die in this matchup. Dragon Knight could potentially die on level 6, but you need to have a lot of mana to be able to cast your spells.
Well, again, good movements from EG, TPing flying out top, bringing Crit into mid. Miracle grabs up one of the water runes there. And so far it's been very sporadic in terms of what the lane setups actually are. KuroKy, the main proponent of this, of course, just wandering, floating lane to lane. Doesn't really have a home, but he's causing havoc wherever he does show up. Crit being forced away. Sato Tormentor there. Of course, Blightstone on the Enchantress makes these hits land pretty heavily.
And now the lane is pushed, so KuroKy can potentially backstab. Crit already pinging it out. He knows exactly where Enchantress and the creeps are. So RTZ decides to fall back a bit.
Yeah, so will Fly. Good defensive maneuvering backwards. RTW, though.
Hadouken doesn't connect on anything.
They've got other plans with that Troll slow and ensnare. They'll find the Witch Doctor there, and KuroKy Fairy Fires, but the Maledict Mystic Snake combo. Too much for him to handle. So Crit and RTZ, very happy there, just trading 1-for-1. Position 5s both die, but you keep the Medusa in the lane. That's the important factor as she's trading farm very effectively against this Troll.
Because KuroKy was in the triangle, the enemy triangle, there are no stacks being made whatsoever for Medusa. KuroKy TP's mid, refills the bottle, the classic stuff as a position 4 or 5. When you die, you see the same thing pretty much. Yep, no creep camp stack. Miracle.
Yeah, the chain stuns are coming. That Maledict's definitely going to take him down.
He needs multiple Spirit Siphons.
He gets them off. Still haven't taken a massive amount of damage, though. Going to start ticking down. Might survive, though, with the bottle charges in the heal, but Abed jumping forward to try and secure it. Miracle so close to death. Raindrops and wand. I keep him up and running. Abed now still going for it with that final orb. He'll pick him off, and KuroKy trapped between the line and puck. And taken down little by little, and the coil actually expended to take him out.
They get whatever they can. Even though he had a raindrop, you still need the block. Instances over 75 damage. Before it was 50. I think that's was the difference there, because the damage was not high enough to actually proc the raindrop on Dead Prophet.
Maybe he could have survived. Yeah, you're right. And iSight now the one being bullied bottom lane. 28-2. DK's net worth, yeah, nearly at the top, just behind that Medusa, in fact. So Mind Control winning out just with that early bit of help. That 1 minute of sustained help from KuroKy's Ench has given him a great laning stage here as the Dragon Knight.
He doesn't have any stacks right now, only at 4 reactive armor, so should be careful. Dragon Knight already used his abilities, but still at the very low HP. Ice needs to be careful, especially like there's 1, 2, 3, 6 heroes at the mid lane, Gary.
Oh yeah, another cask bouncing beautifully back onto Miracle. Maledict there as a stone gate.
Even
Snake coming out. RTZ wants to get a bit of the action. You're right, he comes in to kill off GH. Medusa now with 2 kills to her name.
This is something that Nigma does. They bring people to the mid lane. They try to force this most important tower in the game, and they were so quick with the rotation. EG just reading the map really well right now, and even a Medusa with the TP puts a point in Stone Gaze level 6 just to be able to TP to the mid lane and secure this team fight for them.
Yeah, let's fight, boys. Got everything going. I mean, yeah, Exo there expended as well. Another minute and a half until it's off cooldown, and ideally you want to be taking these towers, down to half HP, if not finishing them with these longer cooldown pushing ultimates like Exo and Dragon Form, as we see Mind Control using his. Chip away a little bit at that bottom tier 1.
iLTW was thinking about the item build. I saw Maelstrom being queued up on him, and now I see Diffusal Blade. I think it's a great Diffusal Blade, especially after the buffs. Illusion heroes not as strong as they were before with the Diffusal Blade, but yeah, you still deal from 80% to 100%, and Ice with the help of the Lion, they get a kill on a Dragon Knight. Mind Control a bit too aggressive on the bottom lane.
And a good morale boost there for Ice as well, as Abed and GH meeting in that jungle. Puck just clearing through all these dire camps. So removing the farm that Nigma would have been wanting to fall back on. And the fact that Ice now can just plant himself in front of that bottom lane tower. Yes, a bit of damage with a catapult wave of his own back towards Mind Control's tier 1.
In the next minute, RTZ is not going to feel that comfortable staying at the top lane. They have no observer wards. There's one deep where scouting out the outpost, but he needs to see the rotation, and there it is. Now, like that exact ward is going to grab them another kill. iLTW goes down for the first time.
Yeah, that vision from EG, spot on. They're being much more active as well. It feels like Nigma, apart from KuroKy, everyone's kind of static on the back foot, just playing out their lanes. Miracle hasn't really moved out of mid lane. course, Mind Control just stuck down at bottom. And RTW, I guess he's moved out of his lane, but it's into the jungle. It's not really a rotation or anything. He's gone deep to try and find whatever farm he can. He will TP top now to try to defend this. No level 6 is up on your supports, of course, just yet, as we see that level 4 Phoenix. So team fighting for Nigma quite difficult. And with a Stone Gaze cask, Fly, can he be saved by RTZ? It looks like he might just get himself out of here, but GH arriving with a bit of burn damage. Good Fiery Spirits and Sunray.
Good kill. It's only a support kill, but right now they're getting whatever they can take on the map. Mind Control after that death, which delayed his Blink Dagger, going straight into it. No shenanigans, not even upgrading Gauntlets into Soul Ring. Just wants to be able to initiate, because Enchantress doesn't provide you with the initiation. Neither does Phoenix. So they also need a bit more levels on both of their supports. 10 minutes in. Yeah, you gotta give that dome to GH.
Yeah. Absolutely do. That Supernova, really one of the pivotal parts of their team fight. And I like the fact you point out there, DK not upgrading one, not upgrading Soul Ring or Brace or anything like that. He just wants that Blink Dagger, set the tempo. That's what these games have all been about. Play greedy, sure, but you want to be speedy as well. Smoking up. Evil geniuses want to slow down that speed and greed from Mind Control. Dragon Tail stun. Pulls back the Timber Saw. It's a good Earth Spike, sure, and a cast Maledict, not quite landing perfectly, but with a Death Ward. Kuroki not standing a chance, and 3 heroes down here from EG securing yet another zone of the map for them to pressure. I feel like Medusa can just self-sustain top, right?
Yeah, I talked about how Medusa needs to move. There's still a catapult wave, but they're putting the pressure on a different side of the map, which means that a lot of heroes are showing, so Medusa feels pretty safe. Has that Stone Gaze. They don't have burst damage, like they really don't have. And Blink Dagger now available on a Dragon Knight. He TPs to the top lane. Nice dodge.
The dodge on the finger. Gorgeous stuff there, but they lose RTZ top lane. That blink reveal coming out of the DK.
That was such a good
stun
move from Dragon Knight. He goes back near the tier 3 tower just to get that Blink Dagger.
Well, they want the Timber now.
More fast. Yeah, faster.
Exo, Sunray, no stuns.
No stuns whatsoever.
He just TP's home. Now that's Exorcism down. They're trying to chase Fly and crit. Top lane's being pummeled. Fly TP's out, and Kuro can't chase the line far enough. Well, a good turn of events from Nigma, that's for sure. Killing Deuce, a massive morale boost for you. The Lion Finger dodge as that Supernova comes out. GH really on the money with that.
One of the reasons why Dragon Knight is such a strong hero is he comes online so fast. He enables your cores, he clears the towers, and you can get away with 2 range support, something that was not being done in the last 3 to 6 months. You went for these position 4 brawler type heroes, and now Dragon Knight provides you with the low cooldown stun.
Yeah.
So you can be even more greedy with your 4s and 5s.
So you don't need Earth Spirit, Tusk, that kind of thing anymore.
We did not see these heroes pretty much at all.
No, not really. And go for the double ranges. And something, of course, that EG also have done. Timbersaw giving you that front liner. Medusa, similar story, so you can have these fog heroes, right? They play from fog, they play that kind of obfuscation game, hiding away. With RTW getting chased down in his own jungle. I mean, Battle Trance coming off cooldown in a sec, and Nigma turn it back onto Fly. Stone Gaze holds him in place. Troll Warlord still alive, but he will pop. Finally down is RTZ, Isis Ice, and, well, actually 4 of them. They brought 5 heroes into that jungle, losing Witch Doctor for 2.
EG is really not afraid to bring numbers to the team fight. We saw already when there was a fight 6-7 minutes in, they bring RTZ, and now this is going to secure them the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Isis Ice, still no stacks. They need Phoenix Egg. They need that Fiery Spirits connect on multiple targets to be able to fight. RTZ going straight into Manta style this time around to get rid of the silence. He can remove the enchant slow, breathe fire damage reduction, the mischance from the whirling axes. Usually I'm the big fan of SNY on Medusa, but this is a great Manta style game.
It sure is. It also gives you that additional split push if you just want to be shoving out waves as well. Team Nigma, a lot of deliberation there about where they want to make their next move. As we see the quick little replay, slicing through GH, Timber so good against those strength ranged heroes, and RTZ Stone Gaze exceptional to hold that troll in place.
Stop jungling, let's push.
Fly. He's all right. Moving into the Holy Locket. doing this a fair amount now. You know, Wyvern, of course, one of the main heroes to grab it up early on in the tournament. Now we're seeing on Undying, on Phoenix, on Witch Doctor even here.
Enchantress also has one queued up. Feels like a super strong item. If you have any kind of healing ability, it's really good to go for it.
And when you have a Medusa on your team as well, like Holy Locket just seems like supreme
it's
value.
Insane value that you can use it on your allies so that she gets enough mana to use the Mystic Snake.
It's basically like, here's another 800 HP. Here you go. Oh, yeah. Buff up that mana and the HP. Oh, Nigma, take the tier 1 mid. Collapse onto that top triangle area, getting RTW, you know, a bit more farm. He's not too far behind, even though the laning phase broke down and felt a little bit awkward for Team Nigma. They are holding their own.
Very close game. Next move for Nigma should be when Roshan, when Exorcism is up, and it should be a level 2 Exorcism, so the ghosts double to try to take a fight and take the Roche. But it seems like they just want to go in, like straight away, even without the Exorcism.
It seems like they've got a read on where EG are. Like, we'll be able to...
That's a baller move. Let's see how EG responds to this.
It doesn't seem like they've got a good idea it's happening. Like, Lions pushing bot. They're taking control of the triangle, cutting out mid-wave with that puck. And Team Nigma, I'm just giving a free Roshan. I think EG have got to realize now, hey, no one's pushing top. We were in the triangle. Where could they possibly be?
It's going down. EG's not having a good read on this. Pretty sure they would decide to take the fight if they knew they were inside a pit. Because they probably thought Exorcism is down. There is no way that they go inside a pit and take the Roche.
Yeah,
and another smoke.
A 16-minute Roche into a smoke. Like you say, Nigma just running out across the map. I mean, this is a great way to break the rut. Like you said, it was a dead even game. Everything looking very close between the two squads. Fortunately for EG, Abed will be able to scout out a little bit of that movement from Nigma. And EG spreading across that southern portion of the map. Mid lane being held by Ice Ice Ice. Back up here from Fly. They're trying to bait him. Saying, hey, Ice Ice Ice, just sit in front of our tower. Let's see if they jump on you. Because when you do invest into this Blink Dagger from DK, you've got that itch. You have the urge to go and catch people out.
And the new hybrid build on Dragon Knight, max the Dragon Tail. You don't need to go for the Breathe Fire. Damage reduction is 25% at all levels, so you don't have to go for it. He even takes the damage talent. So this should be a tower. I don't think EG fights this, especially after the Exorcism is popped.
Especially not with this Exo. Do you reckon they're going to try and maybe not go high ground, but like fake high ground, chip away, force EG to come back and defend?
I don't think they will. Maybe it's a bit... they could try to force a rotation right now. Right, well, they're sitting here, Gary.
They're coming up. Defend the catapult with your body. Miracle holds it. Tier 3 under assault. They're breaking this tower pretty quickly. EG have to respect this. Come and maintain their top lane because, I mean, this tower is just dying so quickly. Cask thrown, Abed shows. So now Nigma know they've forced, what, 3-4 TPs. Everybody from EG has rotated there. So the entire map belongs to Team Nigma now.
EG first lets them get the Roche, and they didn't think they will go for the high ground. Otherwise, there would be a high ground defense. Timbersaw with the Chakram, Doctor, Puck cutting the creep wave, and they almost killed the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, if they have another opportunity to do that again, you know, second Exorcism with this Aegis up, I don't see why not for Team Nigma. As I say, it's a good idea here for EG to smoke and, again, just try and break the mold of the game. Get into a team fight on their terms, so they're not on the back foot. Find that catch and kill scenario where they can just blow up a Phoenix or an Enchantress, for example. But Team Nigma, yeah, GH hiding in the trees on the western side. Everybody gathered, huddled in that top jungle. And nobody right now really an opportunity for EG to jump onto. Maybe iLTW, but again, he's got 2 lives. Aegis is there, Battle Trance ready. They'll move in quickly and pop the Aegis, though. Team Nigma
still available, so is Stormgaze.
They're trying to save RTW here because they've got the coil, the finger, the maledict. It's all there. Dump it onto the troll. He was left stranded, and EG in a perfect position to strike back onto Nigma. Mind Control running backwards towards his base, but Ice 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 with this huge pure damage burst finds the kill, and the egg is down. Evil geniuses on the doorstep of Team Nigma, just finding kill after kill.
And now they can take the tier 2 tower. Great read there from EG. They You know, still not thinking that this Aegis does much. Nigma not too quick to respond with. Also in that fight, it's all about those small details. Puck, when he starts attacking the egg, puts power treads on Agi just to have that a bit of extra attack speed if it's needed, because sometimes it's all it takes.
And that really was a 2-minute period of the unexpected happening several times, right? Nigma getting Roshan, unexpected. Nigma pushing high ground, unexpected. EG smoking from their mid-tier 3 all the way through Dire Triangle to kill off iLTW twice. I think Nigma would say very unexpected. No real response or reaction to any of these moves, as it feels like they're really trying so hard to have these plays where the expected value maybe not so high.
Gary,
they're definitely putting their opponents in weird positions.
Sorry, Gary, I'm seeing something that
what have you found?
I find funny. Troll Warlord, his item build after finishing the Diffusal Blade.
What is that?
What is that? I actually don't know. I have to read. What's the name of that item?
I was asking you what that item was the other day.
That's a new item.
Is he buying
It's called Mage Slayer. He committed.
He's got it.
It's flying out to him.
Mage Slayer Troll Warlord. I was saying 3 days ago to you, I've not seen this item in a pro game, and I'd forgotten what it does. Please, enlighten us.
It does 20 Agi, 20... I have to read it, Gary. I actually don't know. 20 magic resistance, and places a debuff, 35% less spell damage, 4 seconds.
So good against Puck?
Good against Puck, good against Timbersaw.
Is it specifically spell damage, right? Not magic damage. Does Split Shot count as a spell?
Maybe he's onto something.
It doesn't really do damage, but there we go. Onto the DK. Good Maldic stun and that Chakram Whirling Death. Ice, he's pummeling them. Abed, mega kill streak as they get the Supernova. Focus down, bringing GH to the ground, and Miracle now left alone, surrounded by the entirety of EG. And Team Nigma starting to bleed out as Abed picks up a wicked sick triple kill, and RTZ feeling completely untouchable as this Medusa.
Abed is on fire. They have a great front line with the Ice, who went for a Hood of Defiance, Lotus Orb to be able to remove the silences, remove the Fiery Spirits possibly on Medusa, reflect the Dragon Knight stun. So many good stuff like Mischance from Whirling Axis on Medusa. And Medusa, Gyro, like these type of heroes are extremely powerful against the Egg, full Butterfly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this Mage Slayer is... there's a reason why we don't see the item. Especially in an Elimination series.
Yeah, it's definitely a out of left field suggestion there from RTW, but we can see that replay back again. Ice and Abed really just heavy lifting here. 2v5 almost at that point. Such a great combo of that coil into Chakram. And then the supporting cast comes in. Look at how calm he is. He knows he's just... Yeah. Okay.
I was expecting a different reaction from Ice.
He just drops the... Okay, we did it. Nigma fighting back, though, towards Crit, who's got that Lotus Orb on him. RTZ stone gazing back onto RTW, so the Troll can't stick on the target. Mind Control and Miracle are both in as well, but MC under that Chakram doesn't last very long. He's been burst down by Ice. RTZ gets the last touch, and now the coil again. GH and Miracle both dead here for sure, trapped inside that Puck's grasp, and Team Nigma, they're trying these last-ditch efforts, but to no avail, as the evil geniuses will clean them up yet again and build their 8,000 net worth lead and look really in prime condition for the first game of this series.
Nigma, after killing that first Roshan, didn't really use that Aegis. iLTW dies, they kill him again. No way to pierce through this Butterfly coming out from Medusa. He also decided to go for an extra 15 evasion, level 10, which is great if you think about the value that you get from level 10 items, like how much 15 damage in terms of gold is, how much 15% evasion is. Like 15% is exactly 1,300 gold. That's Talisman of Evasion.
Yeah.
And it's great here against the Dragon Knight, against the Troll Warlord. What is his next item? He has BKB queued up into Scotty. He's still not going to be able to deal damage. This Mage Slayer has been, at least to say, underwhelming so far.
I don't. Yeah, it's one of those items where you can't really see what it does, right? So
yeah, because it does nothing. There's nothing to see.
Well, you can put it that way.
Last time I've seen this item in a professional game, I believe it was Mid-1 when he played Juggernaut for OG.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, Yeah, it's just not something that we really see very often. Well, maybe it's one of these nifty ideas RTW has.
I'm not convinced.
Diffuser
Gary.
blade on TV, Mage Slayer on Troll.
I gotta stay neutral. I gotta try to find something positive. But the only good positive I can find is I hope we don't see this item until it gets buffed.
So that's what he's doing then. RTW is saying, hey, Ice look, we lost this game because I bought Mage Slayer. I'll get that BKB shortly, and then maybe he can stand his ground and actually fight up against EG. Ice. Lotus Orb Hood, 2000 HP. Pretty impervious to any attempt that Nigma would have to try and catch
Gary,
him.
what about Medusa level 25 with Mage Slayer? Split shot uses modifiers. That'd be dope.
Yeah?
I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, Medusa now with the Aghanim Scepter done.
That instant catch. Hex and Finger. Arbed's in. And Mind Control's out. Dragon Knight with buyback. And they're probably going to have to use it here because EG, they're forcing the issue on the tier 3. Kuroki cracks the whip onto Ice, who is dropping his neutral items right in front of their doorstep, leaving little brown paper bags and ringing the doorbell.
They have so many stuff, like the small stuff to amp up Medusa. You have Lotus Orb, you have that magic wand, you have a medallion going into Solar Crest, which is going to be finished. This just might be it. The Nigma does not have enough damage. Abed's going ham.
Hey, just killed off GH. I mean, they haven't pulled back on DK, so it looks like they will just relinquish this top lane of barracks, give it to EG, while RTW and Miracle both try and outshove the other remaining lanes, getting a tier 2 for themselves. Something. And I guess GH will also respawn in time to defend any other lanes that EG wants to push. But this is also an indication that in, 2 seconds, 1 second, yeah, Roshan is literally spawning now. And Crit, unfortunately, just missed out on that timing. So he won't spot the big man. But Evil Geniuses, they know they're ahead and they want to try and close this one out. They've got the pressure towards mid and top lane.
Abed TP's back, clears the whole creep wave. Now even a Lincoln Sphere to be able to defend himself against the potential Dragon Knight stun. This is the pretty much only thing that they can
the silence into the plane.
with.
Abed just outmaneuvers them all. RTW early battle trance. He gets in towards the Timber Saw, rips through his mana pool, but in comes the Stone Gaze, holds the troll in place, and Miracle being demolished by the Death Ward. Not dead just yet. They've got a good supernova. Can they focus the egg down? No, it's being defended by Nigma. DK buys back. And they will hold out for now, but that's a number of ultis used up by Nigma with no recall. But a good catch on Abed.
Oh, a bit. Perfect voice line. A bit overextending, playing far away from the team. I think this Lincoln Sphere gave him a false sense of security. They have enchant that can remove the Lincoln Sphere, and they have a Dragon Tail stun. Next Roshan is alive, so he's shard.
45 seconds with
Aegis.
No puck. He's got no buyback.
They know he has no buyback. There's no way he's that farm. Lincoln Sphere, Witchblade, Blink Dagger.
So potentially, this second Roshan, is it going to go to Nigma? EG don't want to hand it over for free. Ice, front lines, buys time, and the stun damage in onto DK, mind control fingered. Hey, he's gone! The dieback on the DK while Miracle has BKB going. Whirling Axe is flowing out from the Troll Warlord too, but RTZ dropping low on that mana pool. Needs a bit of burst reach and a 4-staff away. Will buy a bit of time for him, but they found the target they wanted. RTW's on the Deuce, claims alive. And RTZ, you're right, does buy back. They want to control this Roshan. Another cast Maledict. RTW's been tapped down by Ice and Fly. Gets off his battle trance though. Even with Crit stun there and RTZ's Stone Gaze, it's going to take a long while, but Abed returns. The Prodigal Son is coming with a coil to catch 3 heroes, and Roshan for sure belongs to EG now.
That was a quick reaction there. Medusa instantly buys back, understands that they need to go inside the pit. The second Roshan is too valuable. Puck manages to come back because the fight was there for a very long time, and now Medusa needs to be picking up that Aegis. Yeah, they're gonna give it to him. He used the buyback. Crit. Man, Crit, we didn't even mention Crit because it's a standard Crit game where he just does his own things. 1, 0, and 20.
He's not dead.
Didn't die a single time after a 4-staff going in.
Oh, yeah.
Eon Disc, which seems to be one of the most popular items at the moment for a reason.
Was he involved in 75% of the kills as well?
And
21 out of 28.
Also, Medusa has a cold-blooded, so whenever she's the target with a spell, Mystic Snake will go towards the enemy, 12-second cooldown ability.
And another lane here. As Nigma all respawn now, 5 men alive. Let's see if they can hold on to this set of barracks. It's RTZ. I mean, even with Manta Butterfly, we could see how the Mage Slayer and the Diffusal Blade there from the Troll, they were able to get on top of him. Of course, you know, there's Ghost, there's Spirit Siphons.
Yeah, it's all
Lots of
about that Mage Slayer. Mage Slayer actually made the difference.
Miracle doing tons of damage in these battles too. And they do get on top of RTZ here with a Troll, but the Finger of Death chain stuns. Troll Warlord hexed up. Is he dead? The Battle Trance doesn't come.
Sunray's not enough.
RTW gone, and DP follows him into the grave. 30-6. Mind control's been found by iSize. The diving Sunray. GH. Can he keep MC out of danger? Looks like the two supports will survive, but Evil Geniuses, they are hounding for them. Diving in behind the tier 3s, but Abed securing buildings instead. Now the Chakram, jump in from crit, find Kuroki, hit the Enchantress. I'll take a little longer than we expected, and Kuroki actually does sprite back to Fountain. But
It's
Mega
still an
Creeps are
elimination
about to be
game,
coming.
so maybe Nigma wants to take one more fight. They glyph it. Troll will have ulti available, plus a BKB once he respawns. No Dragon Form will be available. And there will be playing against the Mega Crips.
It feels like
Coil on
EG,
two.
so far execution-wise, just upper class as they catch out the DK Ench, blow them up. And now this game pretty much out of contention for Team Nigma. He'll be in a 3v5 once the Troll respawns, but GG is called. And Kuroki says, let's go game 2.
Yeah, great performance from Nigma. First, let's say 15 minutes where they read the map nicely. They go inside the pit.
Yeah.
EG was not aware of them getting the Roshan, and then iLTW dies 2 times, and suddenly EG